Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is the second season of the Ephemeral Orb, and I don't have a lot to say about it quite yet. But I will let Teeironor go ahead and explain it away. So go right ahead.
Hello, everybody. As Skoll mentioned, yes, this is the second season of the Ephemeral Orb. Now, why Skoll didn't mention the title that you actually see on your screen is because he and the other players don't yet know about the title. The title will be revealed to them at the end of this episode, provided some stuff happens. Well, I'll review it anyway. But yeah, as Skoll mentioned, this is basically the Ephemeral Orb Season 2. We will be following more or less the same release schedule that we followed for the Ephemeral Orb Season 1, as in an episode will be on Skoll's channel, the next episode, episode 2, will be on Sir Thompshire's channel, episode 3 will be on my channel, episode 4 on Skoll's, and so on and so forth. Now, if you haven't watched the previous season of the Ephemeral Orb, no need to worry. This is a fairly new adventure. Obviously there will be some stuff happening that is related to the first season. We are also planning on doing a recap video, but that will come sort of in its own time. But yeah, before we go into the game itself, I'd like to ask all these lovely people to introduce themselves, especially for like any new viewers who might have not seen the Ephemeral Orb. So, I rolled some dice in the background to determine like the order these lovely people should introduce themselves, and the dice have decided that the lovely Sir Thompshire should go first. Could you please go ahead?
Hello. As last season, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran. And for the new folks, I guess a quick way to describe him would be he's a former soldier and is now a sellsword that has found his way to this very strange little group. And yeah, that's essentially what I have to say about him. I'm sure you'll get to meet him in the next few sessions if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new season.
I should I'll ask you, and I'll ask also everybody else, for the people who have seen the previous season, since all the player characters have just reached a major milestone and thus quote-unquote leveled up, though that's not the correct terminology. Could you tell us what's new about your character, both technically and appearance-wise?
Well, as for the appearance, I made him a little fancier, gave him a new coat that maybe he picked up in Buhd Bay, since his armor was probably very damaged from the, overwhelming events that happened there. But more on the character side, I gave him a +1 in Quick, gave him a new stunt that allows him to once per session be able to notice important details or stuff like that during specific situations. And I also gave him a bunch of new aspects that help a bit describe his character a bit more. And the first one is that he's a veteran from the Northern Campaign, which may be important since now we're around Stormwind and such. And a thing that's kind of been a joke in the previous session is that he's too handsome for his own good.
For those who aren't necessarily aware of the Fate Accelerated system or don't remember, Fate Accelerated is great because it allows you to compel other player characters or NPCs based on their aspects. And I'll be sure to compel Benjamin's aspect a lot, I guess. Okay, thank you, Thompshire. Next, according to the dice I rolled, is the owner of the channel you guys are watching on, Skoll. Could you please go ahead?
Hello, I am playing as good old Captain Buhd. One of the things I guess you'll first notice is he no longer is going as First Mate Buhd. That has been a long road, I guess, with our favorite ogre. He's kind of moved away from being Bladebeard's second man into being his own man, I guess. And he made up his own crew, which I have no idea what happened to them, but they're out there somewhere. Which was the Buhd Buccaneers. So Buhd is now a captain to showcase that, and I didn't really change too much about his aspects or his things, but I did make him have another point in Forceful because he is the strongest, buffiest guy present.
And I think that makes the most sense. Thank you, Skoll. Next.
Yep, and
yeah, sorry.
I gave him. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't done just yet.
I'm just very sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was gonna go over his appearance stuff, and that was he now has a captain's hat to illustrate that he is a captain now, and Benjamin or Thompshire gave him a much nicer looking cannon and a nice little net for his cannonballs, and he also now has the scar more visible from Lyri a while back.
For the viewers, they at the moment only see like a portrait style shot of the characters, but they will see like the full shot once we reach in-game. I'll add them, well, they also see it on screen, but I will also like showcase them on like full screen, if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Cole, before we go to the next player?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you. And next, according to the dice, would be DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead?
Yeah, hello, it's me, DoomGoblin. And I play Captain Bladebeard, the strongest, smartest, and hottest member of our group. He's a pirate captain, but he has no ship or crew. Well, I guess now he has a small crew of like 2 people or 4, I guess, but two are not active at the moment. And yeah, I didn't change much of his aspects or at all. He's the same guy as he was in the last season, and I added +1 to his quick stat or his quick approach, so he's a bit quicker than he was previously.
You also have a new stunt.
Yeah, I have a new stunt, which is I know a guy who knows a guy. Once per game, I can find a helpful criminal ally in just the right place. So yeah, I can like once a game, I guess, find a person that Bladebeard knows that can help him, and they're criminal. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to use.
Just to like clarify the terminology, it's once per session is the correct term. Once per game would mean like once per campaign, which is not the case.
Oh, all right. Once per session. Once per episode.
Sure. What about Bladebeard's new?
Oh yeah,
bling, I guess.
His new outfit. Yeah, I guess he has some new shoulder pads that are cool. He stole. I guess they all stole all their new stuff, right, from Booty Bay somewhere.
Commandeered.
Yeah. He took some new boots. Some boots never seen before on Azeroth. A new style of boots. And he has a new pistol because his previous one was stolen or got lost. He doesn't really know what happened to it, so yeah. He has a new one, and he has I don't know, what are those, like new wrist guards. I don't know.
Right.
He has something new around his arms.
Right. he definitely he's probably like the most blinged up of all the player characters.
Yeah, I guess he wants to look nicer, more royal looking than he did previously, because he thinks he's a big deal.
Who's to say he isn't? Anything else, DoomGoblin?
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay. Thank you very much. And speaking of Bladebeard's pistol, Zelris, why don't you introduce yourself and the character you'll be playing?
Hi, I'm Zelris and I play Lyri Embasaro, or just Lyri. She is a cursed blood elf who currently is a bit, as you can see, a bit cursed by horrible magics. She is pretty sneaky, and because of that, I have not added one to her sneaky. I've added one to her quick. So now she is a bit more quicker. And yeah, speaking of Bladebeard's pistol, I've given her some new aspects, some new stunts, and one of them involves the pistol that she stole from Bladebeard a very, very long time ago. Once per session, she can fire it and disorient somebody, which is pretty cool. And I've just kind of added one more aspect to her character and kind of changed her high concept a bit to make it more in line with her normal, I guess, state of being for the time being. She looks a tiny bit different, but I didn't want to have too much changes. She's wearing like some more, I guess, tough gear than what she's wearing before. A little like denim jacket and some nice new pants. That's about it, really. Oh, and she has some cool like long gloves, and one of them has little spiky fingers on them, whatever. It's pretty cool.
Small note, Zelris actually designed Lyri's new look with the help of Thompshire, who designed everyone else's. And both of them did a great job with all their looks. And also for the new viewers, Thompshire often does character renders that you see on screen, and I'll feature them like post. I'll do like crappy NPCs, and Thompshire will make them look absolutely beautiful when he feels like it.
So check out Thompshire on Twitter, please. Thank you.
We'll get to that near the end of the episode, but yeah. So, as I mentioned in the sort of beginning, we'll be doing like a recap of the events of the Ephemeral Orb in like a separate video. But to like sort of set the scene, you guys like just emerged victorious from the big battle at Buhd Bay. You've like had a few farewells, basically stuff that happens in season finales, talked with some NPCs, talked about the future, etc. And like where we sort of left off was your good friend Archmage Khadgar promised to like take you to Stormwind to see good old King Varian Rin, who will definitely reward you for basically stopping a demonic invasion, more or less. So, just again to like set the scene, it's kind of around 3 to 4 a.m. at this point. Not that any of you have like a clock on you. You guys have just been teleported to Stormwind's Mage Tower this is like information for the players. You would recognize the interior as the Mage Tower. What your characters would see is up to your characters if you've ever been to Stormwind's Mage Tower. Probably not for Buhd and Lyri. And you are also joined not just by Khadgar, but also by 2 crewmen that Bladebeard picked up in the last few episodes. An ethereal named Tamal, who was one of the adversaries of the crew, funnily enough, but surrendered once he was practically abandoned and Bladebeard gave him a job in his crew. And a undead Forsaken named John, who used to be a member of Bladebeard's crew, but, well, TLDR, he was mind controlled and then he was freed through some special events, and now he is like, oh, Bladebeard, I want to be a member of your crew again. So, again, you guys have just teleported in. Khadgar like lowers his hand from the casting and says, there we are. Stormwind, beautiful as ever. Well, once you go outside at the very least.
Looks like a library.
Oh yes. I'm guessing we'll be getting a welcoming committee fairly soon.
Well, it's honestly been a couple of years since I've been to Stormwind, so it's good to be back in a way.
Lyri kind of looks around, wanders into a corner, and opens up her bag and starts throwing out all these clothes that she took from the auction house onto the floor.
All these what?
All these clothes.
Oh, okay. Khadgar will say, mind the littering, they take cleaning very seriously around here.
Yeah, I couldn't get changed in Booty Bay. I need to wear something a bit nicer. She starts like taking off her shoes and throwing them everywhere.
Wait, are you gonna take your pants off in front of Khadgar?
Khadgar will turn away regardless, so don't worry.
Khadgar's a gentleman, yeah.
So, are you changing at the moment, or are you just emptying your bag?
Both.
Okay, John, of the other NPCs on the screen, John will also like turn away. The Ethereal will look, but with a puzzled expression.
What does an ethereal puzzled expression look like?
He like tilts his head like very cartoon style.
Oh, okay. That yeah, okay. That they don't have faces, so.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I kind of just facepalm and turn away.
Go on.
Yeah, Bladebeard is going to look out of the window to see if he recognizes where they are.
You will see. You've probably never been like inside this building, so you haven't seen like this exact angle, but you definitely recognize Stormwind, and clearly you're viewing it from the Mage District.
All right. Stormwind. Sure. Go on.
No, you go on.
No.
No,
I
you go on.
wasn't going to say anything.
No, go on.
No.
Say it.
No, he just says, "Oh, Stormwind."
Okay, if you say so. Can I see that Benjamin's looked away?
If you look in Benjamin's direction, sure.
Okay, I'll yell out to Benjamin. Ben, help! I can't get my shoe off. And I start kind of kicking around.
Can't you find a bathroom or something?
No! A public bathroom in Stormwind?
Fine, okay?
Well, technically we are at one of the most prestigious magical academies in the world, Miss Lyri. You could perhaps wait for a little bit.
I guess I'll like... Lyri just kind of like... doesn't know what to say, kind of blinks a couple times.
Khadgar will yell out, "Hello? Anybody home?" And you guys hear footsteps. I will say that. You hear footsteps coming.
Oh god. Lyri decides to go ahead anyway. Just try and get it done nice and fast because she doesn't want to look bad for the first impressions.
The Ethereal comes up and offers to assist you.
Oh, I just take the shoe off. I wasn't really stuck with it at all. I just wanted Benjamin to do it.
Okay, then he looks puzzled. He looks puzzled and walks away.
Okay.
John, sort of tries to hide behind you, Bladebeard, given that he's undead and you're in Stormwind.
Oh yeah, Khadgar, you said that Buhd and John are going to be fine, right?
Oh yes, it shouldn't
We
be a
are.
problem. It shouldn't be a problem.
Alright. I mean, I guess they're under your protection.
He winks at you.
Although, I have some experiences with bringing unwanted races into towns. How do you know that some civilians won't, I don't know, throw spears at them or something?
He gives you a puzzled expression and says, "Well, you'll be under my protection. I can guarantee you that." Hello?
Yeah.
Anybody home? And from like the entranceway, you will see this gentleman come up. The player characters will recognize him as in, well, the players, not the player characters, will recognize him as High Sorcerer Andromath. Don't know if your characters would know the guy.
Nope. I might change it, by the way.
Like this has been quote unquote real time. So if Lyri would change in like 2 minutes, then sure. If not, not.
Okay.
So what's the answer?
Sure. She'd have changed by now. It wouldn't take that long.
Okay, sure thing. Andromath comes into the scene and he says, "What in the blazes, Khadgar?" And Khadgar will come up to him and say, "Andromath, good buddy, I have some honored guests for King Varian Rin. Can you go arrange some lodgings for them? I imagine the king's not awake at this hour." Andromath just stares silently and in shock and like looks at Khadgar, looks at the group, looks at Khadgar, looks at the group, says, "What the hell?" Khadgar taps him on the shoulder and says, "I'm sure you'll be a good man." And he walks out of the room.
Lyri slowly kind of like pushes the clothes that she threw on the floor into a corner.
Hello.
Khadgar, are you serious? You guys hear no reply. How on earth am I supposed to hide an ogre, an undead, an ethereal, and a... What are you, a blood elf? How on earth am I supposed to hide them? "I'm sure you'll figure something out," says Khadgar, as his voice grows more distant.
So, are we gonna have cake?
Andromath facepalms.
I figure we should perhaps start with the introductions.
That would be lovely, yes. Hello. I am High Sorcerer Andromath, and you're above board. I forgot the name of the building, but it's the Stormwind Mage Academy, and he'll say that.
Okay.
Well, I'm Benjamin Aaran, and well, these are the people I've been traveling with.
I am Captain Bladebeard.
I'm just kind of imagining that since Bladebeard looks like the most extravagant out of the all the characters, with the possible exception of the ethereal, that when he walks he like jingles.
Oh, that's not very good for being sneaky.
This is just my imagination. We can say that it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. Makes sense. If I roll a bad sneaky ever, that's gonna be the reason.
Sure. I agree. Not Khadgar. Andromath like shakes his head and says, "All right." And you lot, referring to like everyone else. Your names, please.
I kind of look to Buhd first.
I am Captain Buhd.
For the love of... Okay. You, Forsaken... John, sir. John, Sorrows, sir. Right. You, the ethereal, will say, "My name is Tamal. pleasure to meet you. Yes, yes, and you, young lady?
I am Lyri Embasaro.
Okay, right. Can you please, wait here for a few minutes? I'll be right back. And Andromath will turn around and leave.
God, what a geezer.
Well, that was an introduction, I guess.
Tamal, right?
Yes?
You know about magics. If you find any, like, how should I say this? Like a magical book that would sell well, just let me know.
We just got to Stormwind. Can we not steal something for just a day?
Why? I mean, they left us unguarded.
I agree on principle, Captain Bladebeard, but anything in this, I imagine anything in this library that is of value would be warded against stealing.
Good point.
Mummy man.
We can look anyway. And he proceeds to look at the rafters, unless Buhd says something, in which case he will turn to look at Buhd.
Mummy man, if you see any food, let Buhd know.
Of course. He nods.
This is gonna be horrible.
What? Buhd hungry.
We're gonna get thrown in the stockades. Please, just let's not.
No. We are heroes of Azeroth. We saved the world from demons. They ain't gonna put us in prison.
Look at Tamal's fucking rolls. Not only does he find, like, valuable books, he also disarms the wards on them.
Ha!
Okay.
Good thing we kept it.
Lyri just kind of sighs and then takes out her glasses and puts them on.
You wear glasses?
Yeah?
Oh, Buhd never noticed.
Didn't you, like... Ugh, never mind.
Tamal now comes with a small stack of books. All of them, like, Benjamin and Lyri would definitely sense, like, there's magic in those books. And he turns to Bladebeard and says, I believe these should do, Captain. Although, where should we be keeping them? I don't exactly have deep pockets.
Light's sake, put them back.
Wait, let's see what they're about first.
Yeah. Let's see what they're about.
This is a terrible idea.
Well, he, like, sits down crisscross applesauce and, like, places them one at a time on the floor and says, this one is a book on transmutation magic. This one is a book that contains the hidden passageway to someplace. I don't recognize the name. This one is a book talking about portal magic. And this one is a book on the finesses of the fireball spell.
I must admit that last one sounds interesting. But we should put them back again, because I don't want to go to the stockades.
We could just blame it on Buhd, it's fine.
Fine, put them back. Wait, actually, I like the one about the hidden entrance. What was it? The second one?
It says, what's I can't quite read common, and above board the DM needs to think for a little bit. It will say the title, On Hidden Passageways in the Old Town and the Park.
That sounds cool.
I guess
There's a
half
park?
of that book is useless.
What?
There was a park.
What happened to it?
It got destroyed by a dragon.
No.
So should I put them back, Captain? Except for this one?
I don't know, put them all back.
As you say. Anything.
Next time, we'll bring a bag.
I mean, I have a bag.
Can we not, please?
I mean, I don't want to be in bad behavior, honestly, but you know.
So why are you saying that?
Because it's the right thing to do. I don't know. I mean, I kind of need to make it up to you all.
That I was referring that. Why would you mention your bag?
Yeah, I mean, I need to make it up to you all. But, you know, I did kind of do some things during the battle today.
You stole from me, and you killed a bunch of people with a tornado, right?
Uh-huh.
Also, you killed me a few days ago.
Yeah.
So do I put them back?
Oh, yeah.
As you say, Captain. He will proceed to put them back.
Honestly,
Lyri will walk up to where he put them back.
He looks at you and says, if you are going to take anything, do be careful. These are warded quite strongly. And
I will take the one that Bladebeard said he wanted, and the one that Benjamin said he wanted.
He looks at you and continues to put the remaining two back on the shelf without saying anything.
I'll put those 2 books in my bag.
Okay. Let me make a note that you have them because they might prove useful in the future. What did I call them on the intricacies of the fireball spell?
It's like finesse of fireball or something. Is it like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the other one was the one of the passages.
The
Passageways,
passages in Park and Old Town, yeah.
The hidden passageways, yeah. Let me write them down. Okay. Right. So, a few more minutes will pass before Andromath will return. Do you guys do anything in the meanwhile?
No.
Okay. Sure thing. You guys will hear footsteps and what sounds like arguing coming from the entrance of the room. And the arguing is growing louder as the people presumably come nearer. Andromath will enter the scene, followed by this gentleman. And he will exhale and say, I apologize for the delay. This is my apprentice. He will make sure that you are properly fed and boarded and all that. Take care of them, please. And he will walk away. And this guy will turn to look at you and or you all and say, all right, come with me, you commoners.
Commoners, okay.
Commoners? I'm a captain.
It's commoner bad or good?
Somebody's a bit of an elitist,
What, you don't know who I am?
Not particularly.
My name is Moravi Elarian, for your information.
Yo, your pants kind of look like the type I have. It's kind of cool.
I am the king's first cousin once removed in-law, I have you know.
I mean, I found pants that have the exact same pattern, like in the auction house in Booty Bay. For like a, yeah. I mean, I expect somebody of such high standing to have like less, shoddy clothes. Lyri kind of tilts her head a little bit.
I wouldn't expect you people to understand. Now come with me. I will provide you with good accommodations.
Okay. And Lyri kind of smirks, nods her head.
By the way, Benjamin and Bladebeard would recognize the guy's last name, Elarian, as being the last name of King Varian's former wife.
Oh. Yeah.
So he's the king's first cousin once removed in-law. I genuinely had to Google that terminology before I made him.
So he's the son of Tiffin's brother / sister.
He is the he is the son of Tiffin's father's brother.
Okay.
I think, if I remember that right. But yeah.
God, what a dog.
Yeah.
Well, Lyri's gonna like follow him, I guess.
The two NPCs will also follow.
Yeah. I'll put my hands in my new pockets and just follow as well.
Buhd and Bladebeard.
Yeah, I follow.
Buhd?
Yeah, Buhd follows.
Okay. He leads you through the Mage Academy. All the while he's like describing this is like the common room, this is like the public library, above board. Apparently you guys teleported into Andromath's private study, and he was very not happy about that. But you will notice that you are heading towards the exit of the academy.
Are we not staying in this building?
Oh no, there's no room.
You're really gonna make us walk outside?
DoomGoblin, feel free to give me Bladebeard's careful roll, and I will roll. Okay, and I'll roll this guy's sneaky to oppose. You can tell he was probably.
Wait, did you not add anything, or?
He has a sneaky of 0.
Oh, alright.
You will notice that he like shifts around. He's definitely not. He was probably supposed to find you boarding in the academy, but for some reason he is leading you outside. From his demeanor, you can like tell that he's a very bad liar.
Yeah. Well, I believe Archmage Khadgar, our good friend, told your master, right, to give us some nice rooms right here.
As if you commoners could ever know Archmage Khadgar. No, the High Sorcerer Andromath just told me to find you lodgings, and I know quite a good place. One of my favorites in Stormwind, I should say.
Do you want me to call Khadgar to clear this out? I mean, I can if you want.
He turns to you with the most smug expression you've ever seen, crosses his arms and says, "Go ahead, please."
Alright, I'll pull out my magical hourglass and say, Archmage Khadgar.
An image of Archmage Khadgar pops out of the hourglass.
Oh, hello, friend. Yeah, we run into some problems with this pupil of your friend, I guess.
He suspects that something's not quite right, according to the roll I just made.
Can we tell that he's catching on?
Yeah, he has an expression of
No. Yeah, but can we tell, like, the other characters?
Well, as I mentioned, this guy, like, when Khadgar first showed up, he was surprised. And then as, like, Bladebeard says, "Hello, Khadgar," blah, 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 his expression, like, his eyes, like, narrow, like he's thinking of, wait, what's going on? And it's very clear that he doesn't think that this is genuine. But he does not quite know what's going on.
Does fake Khadgar say anything?
Yeah, he replied to you, "Oh, hello, Captain Bladebeard, and hello, everybody."
So, did you say that these people, these mages, should take care of us and give us everything we want, right?
Oh, yes, you are heroes of the Alliance after all. Oh, I shouldn't say Alliance. Heroes of Stranglethorn, I think that's the correct term.
Heroes of Azeroth.
Khadgar shrugs. What's going
All right.
on here? Says the apprentice.
Can't you see I'm speaking with my good friend Khadgar? And you
Right.
heard him. We deserve the best.
That's clearly not Khadgar.
Okay,
He shaved. He doesn't look like in the statue.
Right. Look, I'm not going to bother the High Sorcerer at this hour again. Can you please just come with me?
Lyri kind of clears her voice and kind of reaches around her bag and takes off a little sigil and reaches out and kind of waves it in his face. I'll have you know that, I know some big people too, so don't brag about knowing these big people. Honestly, you're nothing.
Give me your flashy.
Oh no.
He laughs in your face. His breath stinks.
Can we just hurry up? I honestly have been missing a bit.
Right. This way, please. This way. He turns around and continues walking.
Bud knows some big people too. Like Bud.
Lyri will casually kind of put her hand on his head,
He stops in his tracks.
kind of ruffle it a bit, ruffle his hair.
He will try to punch you.
Oh wow. Lyri will try to get out of the way then duck.
Give me a quick, please. Let's just do a reroll because I don't think this will devolve into combat. How's
It
that
won't.
sound?
Yeah, it won't.
So give me another quick, please. Yeah. You dodge with absolute ease and he stumbles for a little bit. He
Hey! Go ahead.
No, he just adjusts his clothing. Go on.
Lyri kind of looks up at the ceiling, kind of scratches the back of her head, then looks him in the eyes and says, we can tell you're lying.
Lying about what? He looks around at very cartoon like you just caught this guy in a lie, and he looks around oh, what do I say?
That's the real cat guy, you know that, right?
He looks at you and says, no, that's not the real Khadgar, I know that much.
You're probably hearing a bunch of evil voices in your head. That's the feeling of lying. You're lying.
What?
And Lyri keeps trying to touch his hand or touch his head or something. Try and
He will, every time you approach him, he will take a step back.
never mind. Lyri shakes her head.
I'll put my hand on Lyri's shoulder and just say, "Can we stop antagonizing this man? I really need to rest. Just
Ben, let's get our own room. I mean, not like that, but I don't like this guy. Let's just find somewhere else ourselves. I don't want to follow him anymore."
I'm taking you to the finest establishment in Stormwind, I'll have you know. The rooms there are exquisite.
let's
What-
give. Sorry, go ahead.
What district? What district, mister?
This one,
Which district are we in?
the Mage District.
No, I mean it can't be that bad. Okay.
Let's give him a chance, please.
Mm-hmm.
Bud wants food.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be some food for you, monster, but of course, just come with me.
Oh, okay.
He turns around and
All right,
continues. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say goodnight to Khadgar and turning him off.
Good night, Cap. And you turn him off.
Yeah.
Do you guys continue following this gentleman?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll just be replacing the map real quick. But basically, he leads you outside of the Mage Tower of Stormwind, and as you look around, you can see the general view of Stormwind, although it is nighttime. So perhaps you'll definitely see the lights of the city, and you can definitely imagine that it's all the more beautiful in the daylight. But yeah, you guys are being led through the mage district. It doesn't seem that you are heading towards the rest of the town. In fact, he is heading quote unquote backwards, if that makes sense, and further into the mage district.
Huh. I kind of look to the others and whisper, I mean, this district should be nice, right? I don't know anything about Stormwind.
Well, I honestly haven't been to the Mage District very often, but that's the idea I got.
Have you been to the Mage District very often? Oh, what I'm saying, of course not.
Who says this?
I don't know if you guys know the Skyrim meme.
Oh yeah, we know.
Okay. Yeah,
we know, alright.
He will say that if Benjamin mentions that he hasn't been to a Mage District.
Wow.
Oh, I just said I haven't been there very often.
Okay, then he doesn't say it. This is just the DM trying to be Mimi. Go on, carry on.
It's fine. I guess we carry on walking, right? Unless somebody else has something to say.
The NPCs won't stop. I will say the streets are fairly deserted. There aren't people around because it is 3 to 4 a.m.
I'm going to whisper. I mean, there's no one around. We can just murder this guy and take all his stuff. He's very mean.
What?
Your pirate instincts really don't work here, okay?
I'm just kidding, alright. I mean, unless you guys want to.
Yeah, we shouldn't murder him.
What was that?
Nothing?
Nothing.
I'll have you know that laying a hand upon me is a tantamount to a serious crime in this kingdom. You hang in a stockades.
Nobody
soon.
said anything.
Harumph. And he will turn around again.
And Lyri kind of giggles. And snorts.
We are the Buhd Buccaneers. No, this is taken forever.
Oh yeah, where are your buccaneers?
Buhd doesn't know. But Buhd just is singing because Buhd is bored. Man is leading us slowly.
Taking his time.
Buhd thought they had carriages that fly here.
You know,
I'm not sure about the flying part.
Why it called Stormwind then? If there are no wings,
Well,
no wind.
it's windy sometimes.
Buhd hasn't caught in a draft yet.
I mean, we are in between big buildings, you know? We're in the middle of the city.
That makes sense. Taking forever though.
Doesn't this place have a harbor?
Yeah.
Don't we need to try and find that dwarf or whatever, his family?
Where did they say they lived again? Old Town?
I think it was our town.
Well, I
Where
guess...
do dwarves live in Stormwind?
Mostly Dwarven district.
Was
That's
it
where I
Dwarven
live.
district? Wait, you have a house?
Yeah, I don't really live there, but I do own a house.
You own property in Stormwind? What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were into real estate, Bladebeard.
I mean, I don't really go there almost never. Once a year. My mother lives there.
You have a mother? I thought
No,
you
No,
were born out of the water or something.
Yeah, I sprouted out of the earth.
She's
No, I have a mother.
She's a very nice lady, says John.
Oh, you've met her.
Well, in passing, but yes, she's a very nice lady.
Yeah, she is.
Huh. It
Where?
seems you didn't take to her, but okay.
If this place that this jerk shows us is crap, we can go to my place.
Oh. That... Thank you.
Although there's only like 2 rooms,
Oh,
and
that's,
one is
that's
mine,
fine.
and one is my mother's.
Oh, I mean, me and Benjamin can sleep in the fucking. I mean, in the. Wait, do you have a living room or something? Like a study or what?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, me and Benjamin can sleep in the common room, and I don't know, Bud can like sit outside.
Oh.
I'm just being honest. Would Bud even fit through like a dwarven door? He's a bit, you know.
Thompshire, your microphone might be cutting out.
Oh, we got Robot Benjamin. I didn't think we'd be visiting Mechagon this early, but oh well.
Wow.
Sorry, is it okay now? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
my
yeah,
internet
yeah,
is
yeah.
acting up. What did you miss?
Huh? We were talking about Benjamin and Lyri sleeping in the common room and Bud sleeping outside because he can't fit through the doors.
Well, dwarves actually have a thing for big doors. Have you seen the entrance to Ironforge by any chance?
I haven't.
No. I mean, where is Ironforge? I know it's somewhere like on this continent, right?
Well, it's to the north, I guess.
Says John. Sorry. John would also say north.
But Bud hear that you go on giant bug and bug takes you underground and it tunnels around and takes you to Ironforge.
Something like that.
Are we there yet? Lyri kind of blurts out at the mage.
Almost. Above board, I was waiting for like the character interaction. Didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He reaches a door. It's one of the few places that has like the lights still going. And swings open the door and like motions for you guys to follow and walks in like it's nobody's fucking business.
Lyri kind of follows in, I guess.
Would Bud fit?
I'm going to roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he would.
Alright, Bud kind of... I would assume he still would need to duck under
A bit,
and
yeah.
go
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Would Bladebeard fit?
I wonder.
What about his ego?
I mean, that's what I was about to say.
But we just need to have Bladebeard activate the orb again and become a giant.
Do you guys go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lyri kind of like puts little sigil back on her bag as she's going in.
As you guys enter, you will enter a fairly dimly lit bar room. You'll be surprised that there are a lot of people that are apparently at the tables at this late hour at like 4 a.m., which isn't like usually drinking hours.
Well, I guess that's Stormwind's nightlife for you.
And most of them are like talking hushed tones and wearing hoods. And this guy walks in and says, "Hello, commoners. Feel free to bow to your lord once again." And he walks straight to the bar.
Did we catch the name of the tavern?
Did you? It would be written outside. Would you have bothered to look?
Bladebeard not, because he can't read. But
Fair enough.
maybe he would know about it.
I think Benjamin would have.
The tavern is called the Slaughtered Lamb.
Alright.
Okay. And yeah, as I mentioned, there's a bunch of people like drinking at pretty much 4 a.m. They're all like talking hushed tones and wearing hooded clothing. And when this guy yells out, they all like stare at your group, and like all conversation stops. And this guy like walks like it's like nothing happened to the bar.
Buhd would wave at them. Hello.
You hear whispers.
Buhd thinks the paparazzi are gonna get Buhd.
Well, the mood sure is, well.
This place is awful.
Yeah,
This place.
the Golden Keg is much better. That's a tavern in the Dwarven district.
Buhd thinks it's kinda nice. Has a lot of people, a lot of hoods. Where's the food though?
We should break into the Mage Academy, get a better room.
As long as I have a bed, I'm happy, honestly.
Your standards are far too low, Benjamin.
Look, I've been sleeping wherever for God knows how long at this point, and it's probably just been, what, 2-3 weeks? I just need a good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm. What, are you sick of sleeping in hammocks?
Yes, very much so.
I guess
We should take a bed and take it with us. That way Benjamin has a bed to sleep on all the time.
Well, that would be a good idea if the weather didn't ruin it, but yeah, thank you for the thought, I guess.
Aren't those just called tents?
That'd be a good Wintervale present.
A tent?
This guy reaches the like bar and says, what's the name? Jero, some rooms for my friends over here, would you? And the bartender says, Morovi, Lord Elarian, this isn't an inn. Oh, I'm sure you can find some rooms with the folks downstairs. You guys have room. You do all that stuff all the time. I know you do. Have you guys like approached the bar at all, or?
Yeah, sure.
Lyri hasn't, but yeah.
Yeah, Buhd would follow Bladebeard at the very least.
Yeah, I think I'd be close enough to listen in.
The bartender looks at all of you and will say, I think you're all in the wrong part of town, friends.
This guy bring us here. He said they good rooms and food.
Oh, this is my favorite place in town. All the tomes that the mages don't want you to read are found right here.
Let's just find someplace else. I'm sick and tired of this.
Mm-hmm. Lyri just kind of hears Benjamin say he's sick and tired of it and nods her head.
You hear a voice in like the crowd of hooded figures say, after you say, let's find another place. Yeah, you best go.
Well, I'm glad we
Okay.
agree, I guess.
Oh, that
Yeah.
kind of rude.
Yeah, but these are some like whatever. Like just let's go.
Yeah. I mean, DM, how far is Dwarven district?
Well, it's the other side of town, so it will take you a hot minute, but you'll be able to get there before, like, the sun rises.
Before sunrise? Oh,
I mean,
it's already...
It's 4 a.m. It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
yeah.
We could go to Golden Keg.
Well,
That's the
do you
tavern
have
I know.
any money on you?
Yeah. I have a lot of money.
Now,
then-
hold on. You all were entrusted in my care by the High Sorcerer. I will pay for the accommodations right in this establishment. It's the best place in Stormwind. It really isn't, says the bartender.
You know, I'm more inclined to believe the bartender guy. Lyri kind of approaches the bar or whatever.
The figure who yelled at you previously will approach all of you. He clearly looks drunk. And he says, yeah, you assholes best go. This is our place.
Okay, jeez. I mean, honestly, by the light. Okay, fine.
What doesn't see your name on it?
He spits on the ground and says, This is our place, you foul beast. Now get the hell out of here.
You know what? Lyri kind of looks at him, raises an eyebrow, and says, "You know what? You're not very nice."
Come on, let's
I'm a
avoid.
warlock, of course I'm not nice, you dumb wench.
Oh man, not another one of these guys. We just deal with them.
I'll be waiting outside. Just
I'll
get
have
this
you
over
know,
with.
sir, that I am of high blood. I know people in high places, sir.
Are you close to him?
Oh yeah, I'm close to him.
He will spit on you.
Wow. Okay, I will spit on him back.
He will wipe it and say, "Nobility ain't welcome here. Not you, not this asshole," pointing at the nobleman. "It was a mistake for him to come here in the first place. Get the hell out."
Oh no, let's not do anything dumb.
Yeah. In fact, you will leave. You know they say, "Gentleman first." You should leave.
The bar, you hear a gunshot from the bar, and the bartender is holding a pistol that he just fired into the ceiling, and he will say, "You're all welcome here for drinks, but this is not an inn."
Yeah, then let's go, gents. Let's go. You'll go first, and I kind of point the door. Guys,
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Yeah.
guys, move! Oh my God, move! By the light, go!
Are we leaving now?
Lyri just keeps pointing at the door, very, very frustrated.
What do you guys do?
At this
Blade-
point, I'm already outside, so I'm
Yeah,
just face palming and
is-
waiting for them.
So is Bladebeard.
Is it just me and Buhd then?
The NPC, they're like John and Tamal would have followed Bladebeard.
Oh, I'll also try to swipe someone's drink on the way.
Give me a sneaky. It would be difficulty 6 because they're all staring right at you guys. You can't.
Bladebeard passes though, right? Cause
Yeah, I have +2.
Well, he
because
passes he passes with a tie on an overcome, which means he succeeds, but something negative happens.
Oh, I'll
he can spit or something, right? I don't know.
something bad will happen. Sure.
Okay. Lyri, you were saying let's get out of here.
Yeah.
The bad thing that will happen is that the warlock guy will push you, or at least try to.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay. He shoves you and says, "Get the hell out!" And the bartender actually reaches over the bar and smacks the warlock.
Is Buhd out of the room by now? I'm waiting on Buhd.
Bud was waiting for Lyri because he's very confused.
Buhd, go!
That's right.
Oh,
The warlock yells, "That's right, get the hell out," but the bartender gives him another smack and says, "I do apologize for this. Sincerely."
No problem,
it's
sir.
okay. But Bud used
It's
to it.
fine.
Bye-bye, Mr. Nice Bartender Sir guy.
Lyri kind of stares dead-eyed at Buhd and waits for him to slowly get out.
Yeah, but Bud's walking away.
The nobleman is also running out.
But Bud waves goodbye to everyone before he leaves.
Lyri waits until everyone's leaving, and just as she, I guess, exits, she turns around and takes something out of her bag and shoots a shot into the air with her new pistol.
Are you using your stunt?
Yep, I'm just gonna shoot it in there because I'm very, very peeved.
Okay. Since you're using your stunt to cause a distraction, okay, you have definitely caused a distraction, but for what purpose?
I mean, just to, I guess, fuck with them because she's mad.
Sure. You see like scrambling in the bar. They're wondering if like something caught on fire or not. Obviously it didn't, and they will calm down eventually, but you have distracted them.
Lyri kind of shuts the door and holds it shut, try and make sure nobody can get out.
The nobleman would
good.
also have exited before Lyri and Buhd.
Yeah, he already left. I know.
Well, they've never treated me like that before.
Lyri kind of throws the gun around in her hand and like kind of jokingly points it at him.
Well, so much for giving you the benefit of the doubt.
You know, we're pretty dangerous rogue criminals, you know?
Oh, I'm sure you are. He rolls his eyes.
I'm continually just like playing with a gun and pointing it at him. What, you're not scared?
He is not scared.
Lyri kind of rolls her eyes and like chucks the gun back in her little bag.
Let's just get going and calm all this violence.
Well, it was fun dealing with you commoners, but I'm guessing he like reaches into his pockets and pulls out a small bag and throws it. Who would be the closest to him?
Lyri maybe, since she left right after him. I don't know.
And I was also pointing a gun right at his face, so yeah, probably.
Okay, he would throw it at Lyri. The bag jingles, and he says, "I'm guessing you will be able to make do with what's inside there."
Probably.
Okay. Goodbye, commoners. See you at the court of Stormwind. Oh, what I'm saying, you don't get there very often, do you?
Yeah, whatever.
And he leaves.
Can I?
asshole.
Never mind. I was thinking of compelling Lyri. Her reckless scoundrel.
What do you want me to do? I'll consider it.
Attack the guy.
Attack the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Just for one fate point, attack a guy?
Yeah.
Mm.
Doesn't have to be a lethal attack.
I know. Sure, you know what? Lyri will try and trip him up as he walks past to leg out and make him fall, face first on the ground.
Give me a quick moment while I look at his thing. Okay, roll me sneaky or quick, Lyri.
Okay. Oh my god!
Okay.
He's gonna die.
What a fool! Oh my god.
Describe what happens.
Okay, so as Lyri sees him walk away, she kind of sticks her foot out and, tries to make him fall to the floor. And I'm assuming because of the roll he does. And when Lyri
Go ahead.
When Lyri sees that he's like falling on the floor and like kind of taking a bad fall, she kind of, instincts take over her and she like starts like jumping him, like kicking him, kind of like roughing him up a bit.
You do that, he does not manage to put up resistance, although he does like groan.
Can I try to drag Lyri off him?
Give me a forceful opposed by Lyri's forceful.
Uh-huh.
Unless Lyri allows it, obviously.
I mean, Lyri would probably allow it anyway, but it's just fun to see.
Okay. Yeah, he is still on the ground. He tries like rising up, but like collapses. You've clearly done a number on him.
Oh, God.
What the hell? What the hell are you doing?
I just... Oh, Lord. I'll buy the sun well. Let's... Wait, give me a second. I kind of walk over to him and see if he's like, up or not. Is he like conscious? Can I like sing?
He's breathing. He is conscious and he looks at you with like murderous hatred, but you can see that he's losing consciousness.
Lyri kind of puts a hand on his head and like just hopes the void stuff happens and like erases his memory or something. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Hopefully this should work, Benjamin.
So are you like go into detail for me a little bit. You're letting the void like quote unquote loose into him, so to say?
She kind of like just puts her hand on him and kind of like expects it to like brainwash him, but it isn't really working.
I would say you get like the voices in your mind that are constantly like bombarding you anyway. Will say let him break his mind, or make him forget, make him your pawn, and you get the inkling that if you wish, you can let the void do that.
Benny,
Don't call me that.
I shouldn't listen to the voices, right? Wait, that sounds bad.
That sounds very bad. And no, you should definitely not listen to whatever's whispering in your mind.
Kill him, make him your slave. Now.
Benjamin, the last thing that he saw was the fact that he entered an inn full of bad people. In fact, I have a great idea. Okay, Benjamin, let's take him back to the academy and say he took us to the slaughtered lamb or whatever this inn's called. Kind of look up at the sign. Let's tell him that you went to the inn and the people there kind of beat him up and knocked him out.
Let's make this simple. He fell and he hurt himself.
Oh, but
because if they know the people in the inn beat them up, they're gonna come to the inn and find out that's a lie.
I'm not sure the following explanation, this is John talking, I'm not sure the following explanation would explain the broken ribs and the blood and all that.
Well, what else are we supposed to say that doesn't get us in the stockades?
I say we hide the body.
Lyri kind of stands up, like brushes her clothes off, and is like, kind of like, is clinging onto Benjamin's arm.
Light's sake. Sometimes you people just... Look, I honestly am at a... Let's... Oh, this is a terrible idea.
We can't leave him here. We have to take him back to the academy.
Or a silver.
The king will have your heads, he says as he loses consciousness.
Let's take his clothes.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I mean, they look pretty nice.
Why do you all want to...
I mean, Benjamin. What should we do, Buhd?
Look, just... I don't know. Let's patch him up at least.
Let's take him to the Mage Academy door and just kind of... in Quoth last we did this funny game where we'd like knock on doors and then like leave. Let's just do that and leave him on the door.
And then what? He'll say you beat him up and...
There's four of us, not only one of him.
Six of us.
Wait. Does anybody have any alcohol?
I do.
Just put it down his throat and they'll see that he's drunk, that he's got alcohol in his breath.
The amount of crime.
They'll never believe him.
Sure. Bladebeard will like take a sip of his alcohol and then spit it out on the guy.
You will see while you guys were arguing, Tamal the Ethereal was ruffling through the guy's pockets.
Alright.
Well, just smear some alcohol in his breath so they just think that he's unreliable.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so now what do we do, Benjamin?
Let's get out of here.
He's gonna leave him in the streets?
Yeah.
I mean, we should at least move him a bit past the scary warlock people, right? If they see him passed out, they're gonna K-word him.
Let's leave him.
Is Skoll
What?
back? Is Skoll back?
I think Skoll just left, like, right now.
No, it left a bit ago.
Yeah, I was going to compel Buhd to, because he
Eat
hasn't.
him?
Yeah, because he hasn't. He mentioned he hasn't eaten in a while.
No.
We are not eating the first person.
He already has a lot of fate points, okay?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to Skoll. It's too bad that he's not here.
No, we're all
Skoll's-
vetoing this.
Skoll's been hoarding fate points, doesn't need any more.
So, you're not here, Skoll, are you? Okay, then we'll carry on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skoll's not back. Okay, we're carrying on.
For once, I agree with you. Let's leave him at.
Oh
the
no!
Uh,
Hi,
Skoll,
Skoll.
do you? What was the last thing you saw, Skoll?
It was something about Lyri making the guy the minion.
Okay, so what happened is we didn't do that. He's unconscious. The ethereal went through his pockets.
And-
We've like smeared alcohol onto him, so the people at the academy will just assume he got drunk and he's lying.
But I was going to compel you, Buhd, to, because you mentioned you haven't eaten in a while. Hey, you're very, very hungry, and this guy won't complain.
Are we referring to eating the guy?
I would be compelling you, Skoll, you.
Oh yeah. I mean, are you referring to Buhd eating this poor man?
Yeah,
He's still alive, by the way. So
he's unconscious. He's unconscious, though.
Buhd has been trying not to be eating people lately, so I'm gonna pass on this one.
Up to you entirely.
okay.
I don't think Bud's gonna be eating people anymore, or try to at least.
Okay.
Well, again, the explanation would have been that you, Buhd, did mention that you were very hungry.
Right.
Up to you. I will not force you
I-
in
I-
any way.
Yeah, no, Bud is still hungry, but he's not that hungry. Not yet.
Okay. Carry on, please.
So, where are we taking this guy again, Benjamin?
Just leave him near the canopy, and you should really consider a letter of apology. I honestly have no idea how to get out of this.
We can get out of this.
We just got here. I just wanted to rest, okay?
I know. Ben, we'll find somewhere nice to rest, okay?
And then what? We're
What do you
gonna
mean,
go
then
to-
what?
You just beat this man half to death.
I didn't realize he was such a pushover.
You kept kicking him. He was on the ground.
If I may, says Tamal the Ethereal. I apologize for intruding. As you remember, I was once in the employment of Nexus Lord Teeironor, who did some interesting things to I believe it was called a goblin, or whatever.
No.
I don't remember that.
Well, point being is, I wasn't part of the experimentation he performed, but I think I could mimic it to wipe this person's mind. I think.
Are you trying to lobotomize him? That's not what we want.
Well, he is the main witness to these events, and
He's the only witness to these events.
and the High Sorcerer, I believe that was his title, knows that he was last seen in our presence, in our company.
No.
Yeah, but the bar person can confirm that he was in the slaughtered lamb. If we just make an alibi that we went to Bladebeard's house, then everything will just be fine.
Look, he's a noble. They'll conduct an investigation, and they'll reach the conclusion that he didn't drink anywhere.
I'm kind of noble-ish, you know. Don't defend me.
Yeah, but that's worthless in Stormwind. You're from Quel'Thalas.
Let's just. Gee. Benjamin, what do we do? You're the leader.
Oh, since when?
No, he isn't.
Didn't. Oh, okay. I mean, Lyri kind of doesn't know what to say anymore. Just kind of stutters.
Let's just bring him back to the academy place
Yes.
and go on our way.
Yes, let's bring him to the academy, knock the door, run for it, and let's go to the Dwarven District, okay?
Shouldn't you write a little note apologizing, maybe?
What am I gonna write on?
I don't know, he has a book on him, right?
Okay. I takes his book. He's bleeding, right?
Yeah, not mortally, but he is, yeah.
Not with his blood, please. I'm sure he has a quill or something.
I'm looking to see if there's a quill there.
I'm going to roll a d20 to see if he has a quill or not. He does not.
Well, it's the only thing I have. I kind of.
No.
I open the book. I dip my finger in the blood, and I write, "The Dark Brotherhood did this."
Put an imprint of your hand too.
Oh wow! I didn't even realize that. Okay, and then I put an imprint my hand in it. Oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, this is. Oh yeah. Also, I kind of like also write in like tiny letters at the bottom. Sorry. Just the word sorry, all in lowercase though.
That's not particularly convincing, says Tamal.
Yeah, but they'll just assume that like it was a hazing thing or something. I don't know. He is like an academic, right? He's in like mage school.
Yeah, this is mages we're dealing with there. This.
John will say, the undead crewman will say, "Can I take his clothes? Undead aren't exactly welcome in Stormwind, and I like to hide the, you know."
No, let's please not
sure.
take his clothes.
Let's take his. Let's take his clothes. I mean, think about it. This kind of plays into the hazing thing more. Like,
Look,
maybe
they'll know it was us.
No,
We're
they
better
won't.
off thinking
Guys-
that they will forgive us because we saved Buhd.
guys love like getting each other naked and beating each other up. It's fine. They'll believe it's somebody else.
Where did you get that information from?
I know guys. I mean, I know Buhd, I know Bladebeard, I know Benjamin Aaran.
Would never fight naked.
I mean, you don't wear a shirt.
Except for that
Well,
one
when
time.
have I and Bladebeard ever fought naked?
I fought naked before.
But only wrestled naked once. With Lady.
Ben, I don't. Was it real? I had a dream of you when you were naked once. We were fighting a dinosaur. Don't you
Well,
remember?
it wasn't my choice, okay? And you were almost naked as well, so...
Would have that dream too. We fight a dinosaur.
Yeah, I stabbed his dick.
But Bud was hurt. But that hurt Bud for weeks. Oh, days actually. It feels like weeks.
You got
Like,
hurt?
sometimes it feels like we've been going on this adventure for a year, not a couple of days.
Okay. Lyri kind of like gives him like a weird look.
I could still try scrambling his brain if you'd like, says Tamal.
No, we'll just deal with repercussions. It's fine. We'll just take his clothes, dump him. And
No taking his clothes, for the love of God. For the love of the light.
I mean, let's. Surely there's clothes in Stormwind somewhere. I mean, it doesn't have to be his clothes.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find a cloak somewhere.
Fine. I guess we'll leave him.
Well, you have that thing on your waist, why not give it to him?
No. It's mine.
And the clothes are his. What's the difference?
Uh-huh.
He's
Yeah,
unconscious.
Can we please just take him back and...
Let's take him back, okay? Somebody please pick him up. I can't do it.
Well, you beat him up. You should pick him up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pick him up.
Give me a forceful roll. Okay, that's actually the difficulty I was going to set.
I drop him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try picking him up again.
Well, if you drop him, you'll be dropping him intentionally, not because you couldn't.
Yes, I dropped him intentionally.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try picking him up again.
Are we really doing this?
Nope, I guess I drop again. I guess I drop him through this time. Nope, I guess I'm dropping him again. Oh, and again.
You,
and again.
You're basically slamming his face into the pavement, I'll mention.
Did you still want me to pick him up, Benjamin?
You see his broken nose and blood on the pavement.
Benjamin!
Are we killing him? Says Tamal.
No! We are not killing him. Somebody pick him up, please.
I hate you people.
Fine, I'll try one more time.
No!
I drop him again.
You want Buhd to carry Ben?
Yes, please, Buhd. Before this man dies.
Fortunately, he's still breathing. According to that roll.
Buhd will pick him up gently. He's nice.
You do. You've picked up a lot of people before. You definitely sense that, like, some of the bones aren't where they're supposed to be.
Oh no!
Oh, his insides aren't feeling so good to Buhd.
Okay, well, let's bring him back to the Mage Academy and let's fix him right up.
That reminds Buhd. Buhd still has nasty scar burned from ship explosion.
If I may, says John, the Slaughter Lamp isn't exactly the safest part of town. Can't we say that these warlocks did something to him?
That's what I suggested, but apparently according to Mr. Benjamin Aaran, that they'd figure out.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
But maybe what if we run to the mages scared? Oh, the young nobleman so horrible. He was attacked by warlocks. I mean, they're warlocks.
You're better.
Wait! Don't you have a thing that makes you turn into somebody else, Benjamin? An orb?
Yes, and
Let's transform into a warlock, and then we'll come and get the mages, and we'll say, "Look, this warlock is beating him up." And then you run away, okay?
that sounds like a terrible idea.
It's a great
I love
idea. Thank you, Bladebeard. Okay,
Well, if you're so eager, do it yourself.
okay, give me the orb.
Well, here it is.
I take the orb from Benjamin. Okay, you will go get the mages, and I'll wait here for my role.
I just want to put on the record that I'm taking no part in this.
It's fine. Just go hang out somewhere, and everyone else can just go get the mages.
No, I'm taking Buhd with me, okay?
Okay, Bladebeard, you get the mages, and point them in the direction of me. In fact, Benjamin, you take Bladebeard's crew as well. You know, just me and Bladebeard can handle this ourselves. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Come on, guys.
I still think lobotomizing him would be easiest, but okay.
No. This is a great idea. Benjamin, Bladebeard, go get the guy. Okay.
Good luck on stage.
Wait. Where are we gonna meet up after this?
Whatever the park was, maybe.
Above board,
Sure.
I don't know if Buhd and Lyri know the layout of Stormwind.
Well,
I was told that the park was destroyed, so probably the big destroyed bit is the park.
Yeah, you'll find it, I'm sure.
And I have Bladebeard with me as well, so.
But Buhd is following good old Benjamin, so he'll be good.
Me and Bladebeard are staying behind for the cool act.
Fair enough.
Okay, Lyri will kind of look at the orb and kind of patiently lean against the wall.
So let's take this like one step at a time. Lyri, you're obviously waiting. Benjamin and Buhd and Bladebeard's crew, where are you heading?
I guess to the exit of the Mage District.
Which one? The one towards the park or towards the trade district?
Towards the park.
Okay. You would do so. And Bladebeard, you'd be heading towards the academy? Oh no, your microphone.
Oh no!
Have you been talking this whole time and we haven't been able to hear you?
Okay, this is funny.
You
He
sound...
sounds like a very fast chipmunk.
Yeah, like you're on fast forward. Yeah, something's very wrong, DoomGoblin. No, can't understand you.
Oh, poor Goblin.
DoomGoblin, while we wait for you to like fix your microphone, can you type in chat just so we know, would you be objecting to this plan or would you be going along? If you would be going along, we can have like another scene. If you'd be objecting, we'll wait for you to come back, okay? If you heard me, that is.
We'll never know.
Can you guys tell me if he types anything in the Discord chat?
He's in
He's
typing right now.
Okay. And please let me know what he types in the Discord.
I
I'm
don't
going with
think
the
I've
plan.
ever
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen this issue before where this person talks super fast.
So DoomGoblin's going with the plan, so that means we get an extra scene what DoomGoblin can fix tomorrow.
Yeah. I suppose Benjamin and Buhd. Benjamin, you're the only human accompanied by an ethereal, an undead, and an ogre. And while this town is quiet, there are still guardsmen about.
Oh, wonderful.
You think it a good idea to leave them with Orb, Benjamin?
Honestly, all of this could have been avoided. If only Lyri didn't succumb to our primal desires. Honestly, I thought we'd get to Stormwind and just get to rest for once in a lifetime, but I guess trouble's always following us.
Yeah, Bud want food
Yeah,
and giant pillow.
definitely.
Above board, keeping in mind that you, Benjamin, would definitely know that there would be guardsmen about. Are you trying to be sneaky or?
So I assume they'd like be at the checkpoints, right? Okay. Is there any nice place with benches around?
The Mage District has benches, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just find somewhere nice to sit, but close to like the gate towards the park.
Okay, sure thing. You guys find a bench that everyone except for Buhd can sit on. For Buhd, it is clearly too small.
Oh, sorry about that. Stormwind isn't really ogre-sized.
Bud used to it.
So, this is John speaking. Any plans for explaining why you, a human, are with an undead and an ogre?
Honestly, they'll probably not believe us if we say we're with the mages. And after this, I'm not sure they'll want to be with us. But, well, I think, at least for now, we're fine.
We're fugitives then.
Well, that's a bit of a strong word, but hopefully not.
John like sits down and covers his face in his hands. Okay. Meanwhile, DoomGoblin, are you here? No, you're still.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's been Alvin and the Chipmunk again.
Okay. Well, we. DoomGoblin, feel free at any point in the following scene. Yeah, feel free at any point in the following scene that will happen to talk and try to get us to notice if your microphone is working. Meanwhile, Lyri, while you're waiting, would you be doing anything or just like waiting?
Just kind of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of lurking in the shadows a little bit. Trying to stay relatively hidden until it's had time to kind of pop out and...
And the guy is still in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a careful, please? Difficulty 2. Oh, nice. Very nice. You hear and notice motion coming from the slaughtered lamb.
Wait, from like inside?
Yeah, it seems like there's people probably going to exit the tavern.
Is there any way for me to like shut it from the outside?
To do what, sorry?
To shut it from the outside to lock them in for a little bit.
You can press yourself against the door. Give me another careful. Press yourself against the door, maybe put some nearby object in front of the door, but not much else.
Okay.
I will say that the people that motion you pick up, it doesn't seem like the people are agitated. They clearly don't suspect that something has gone on.
I mean, if they're witnesses, then it means that I won't have to rely solely on the mages, I guess, but... I have a great idea. Okay, so... how long does the orb last?
If you're... again, the rules depends on like the size difference between yourself and the thing you're transforming yourself into. If you're transforming yourself into another like humanoid, like a human or an elf, etc., it can last for like half a day.
Okay, I will assume the guise of one of the robed people. And kind of... Pardon?
Anyone in particular, as in like the old guy you fought with, or someone else?
Just kind of the most generic robed individual ever. Just somebody who looks so generic that they wouldn't even like consider that it wouldn't be part of like the crew, you know? Sure
thing. You do.
I stand out in the street, and I kind of, I kind of stand over him, and I kind of keep my peripheral vision ready to see who leaves the tavern.
It is, first off, this gentleman, he is very drunk and is being carried by 2 other warlocks.
I kind of look back at them, and I'm like, "Oi, this no good nobleman is causing us some trouble. Get him!" And I kind of kick the mage guy lightly.
They're drunk, but okay. Let me find this guy's character sheet. I think that will be the most important thing, and I'll roll his careful, but at a disadvantage because he's very drunk. Okay, he normally has a careful of 5, so instead I'll roll it as if it were a 3. He looks at you and says, "Is that you, Sinfirian? playing under a prank
Oi.
on us?
Oh, you bet it's him.
Was that DoomGoblin? Was that you, DoomGoblin? The voice?
No, it's me.
Oh.
Wait, DoomGoblin, your thing works again.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But
yes.
that wasn't me.
Oh,
Yeah, that was me.
I'm sorry. Let's continue the scene and then shift to what Bladebeard will be doing. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So the guy asks, "Hey, Sympherian, are you pulling under a prank? What's going on?" Is that you, Sympherian? Can't... Fucking alcohol. Can't quite tell. He walks in your direction. He hasn't noticed the body yet.
Kind of point down at the body and I kind of give it a light kick. This guy.
He finally looks down, as do his two other companions, and you clearly see the shock on his face, and he instantly sobers up, and he says, "Sympherian, what the what are you? Does your hood cover your features?"
Yes.
Okay. What the hell have you? What in the name of the fell did you do? You know we're already in trouble with the nobility.
But... come on, we just have to finish the job. We'll get rid of him. Nobody will see us thing.
Right. Come on, get him inside. Get him inside.
Okay. Who do you want me to get him inside or one of his powers?
The warlocks are already reaching to pick the guy up.
And let them pick the guy up.
The lead warlock picks up from the front and says, "Jesus, not Jesus, by the fell, Sympherian, what on Azeroth did you do to this guy?"
I just couldn't stand him anymore. I jumped him.
I couldn't stand him either, but you know what happened the last time a nobleman died in association with this damn tavern? We might be kicked out of Stormwind.
Kicked out of Stormwind? Ugh.
At this point, you guys are rushing into the tavern with the unconscious nobleman.
Okay.
You enter the tavern, and the lead warlock guy leads you guys in the direction of the tavern cellar. Once again, the tavern goes completely quiet as everyone sees what's going on. All the hooded warlocks look worried, oh no, what happened? The bartender face palms.
Okay. I kind of try and stay at the back of the group and just kind of observe what's going on.
The bartender says, "Demetrius, what on Azeroth did you... Not now. And he leads all of you into the cellars of the tavern.
Okay, Lyri's sweating right now, but she's gonna at least go down into the cellar because it's darker and she might have a better chance of I guess.
Once you enter the cellar, you find that it is surprisingly well lit, and you find that it's not just a cellar. It also has... You also see several warlocks practicing spells, ritual circles, marks of failed summonings, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you enter again, everyone goes quiet, and Demetrius, the lead warlock, leads the guy to be placed on an altar in this cellar.
Okay. Lyri just kind of tries to stay at the back of the group and, just observe what's happening.
Demetrius is visibly panicking and sweating, and he looks at you, Lyri, and says, "Sympherian, what the fuck did you do to him? How do you explain this?"
He fell down the stairs?
Spider fell. Well, at least it's not like the other nobleman. The other nobleman hated us, but this guy's been visiting us almost daily. Fuck. What do we do? One of the warlocks will say, maybe a succubus can drain his mind, brainwash him. And Demetrius says, no, you put a gap in his memory. And what about the wounds? All the warlocks are apparently panicking just as much as you guys were earlier.
Lyri just kind of tries to fade back into the back of the group.
You don't even need to roll. You do so.
Okay. Lyri will use her stun to turn invisible and kind of GTFO out of there because she's doing what she needs to do.
Yeah, you successfully do so unnoticed. You see that the other warlocks are also trying to crowd in, and they're also whispering, what happened, what do we do we have to say goodbye to our families, what's going on, etc, etc.
Okay. So I try to get out the inn and I start backtracking, trying to find my way out the basement, the cellar.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Captain Bladebeard,
Yes.
what have you been doing?
Can you just repeat our plan to me? I was heading back to the mage tower, right?
Yep.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
You were going to the mage tower to get the mages to kind of come to the scene that we have created and put the blame on the warlocks instead of us.
All right. So I'll go to the academy and I'll knock on the door, I guess.
You hear no response.
Yeah, I'll yell out, "Oi! What's the name of the rich guy?"
I don't think you would remember, Bladebeard would care to remember the guy's first name.
Probably.
His last name was Elarian, after King Varian's wife.
Elarian. Alright, I yell, "Oi, the Elarian guy. He was attacked. Anyone? Mages?
Give me
Anyone
a careful.
home?"
Give me a careful. You're unable to tell if they hear you or not.
Is it locked?
Do you try the door?
Yeah.
It is.
I'll try yelling louder.
Can you give me another careful?
Careful? Wouldn't that be flashy?
Careful to see if you notice something. Okay. Now give me a flashy.
And would my stunt apply?
Definitely.
I'm trying to get attention,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
6.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely... You see some people poking their heads out the window from the nearby houses. And you can presume that the people in the Mage Academy probably heard you too. Unless there's some magical lock that's keeping the Mage Academy in place.
I'll wait for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. The careful checks were to see if you notice the commotion inside the academy, because after 30 seconds you hear the lock being unlocked. And you will see, once I put him on screen, good old Andromath poke his head out and say, "By the light, do you know what time it is? What happened?"
Your apprentice was bringing us to a tavern to buy us rooms, and then he got attacked.
A tavern? I told him to give you board in his quarters. Why on earth was he taking you to a tavern?
I think he doesn't like us. I think it's a pretty obvious answer to your question.
What happened?
Well, he was attacked by some warlocks, I guess. I can bring you to where it happened.
The warlocks?
I don't know. I'm tired. I just stopped the Legion invasion.
Legion invasion. Take me to Valerian.
All right, follow me.
Andromath will follow you. Okay. No NPC will disturb Benjamin and Buhd. Do you guys want to do something in the meanwhile? Although I will say you probably hear Bladebeard's yell.
Sounds like they doing pretty good. Probably.
I honestly don't want to think about it. All this only to end up in prison. Wonderful.
Meanwhile, Lyri, you managed to trace your steps back out of the tavern. It's not like difficult. What do you do now?
I turn the orb off, right?
If you'd like, sure.
So I look normal now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, quote unquote.
Yeah, as normal as I can look. And I'm kind of like freaking out, like Lyri, like Lyri's like also like yelling for help, but not as like loud as Bladebeard because she knows help's gonna come. She's kind of like yelling for help for anybody to help.
You definitely see like people poking their heads out the windows, a few, and more gradually, and they see a what looks like an elf from like in the night's light, yelling for help, but they're not sure why.
Okay, so I've heard Bladebeard yell. At least I think I have. So I'm just kind of waiting for Bladebeard to come. I'm just gonna keep yelling and keep waving my hands around until I see him.
Can you give me a careful? You see someone is preparing to throw a chamber pot at you.
A chamber pot? I kind of... Yeah, Lyri kind of looks up and like in anticipation and gets ready to kind of get out of the way if it's thrown at
Keep
her.
quiet, you vagabond!
Lyri just kind of stays silent then and kind of like glares up at them.
The person angry closes their window.
Lyri immediately starts yelling as soon as they close the window.
You see the window open again.
Lyri quickly closes their mouth.
This time the person will just throw the chamber pot at you.
Lyri will quickly try and jump out of the way then.
Give me a quick, please. Oh yeah, you jump with ease. Although the contents do splash, but they do not hit you. Worthless vagabond! Go back to the old town where you belong.
Nobody wants to help anybody in the city. Sigh. Lyri wipes like a massive sweat bubble off her forehead.
At this point, I think Bladebeard and Andromath would show up.
Oh my god! Thank the Sunwell. Please come.
This is the warlock that attacked him.
Lyri is not disguised anymore.
I know.
Okay. What? Wasn't she with you?
No, as in... Yes, I am with Bladebeard. He was attacked by somebody in the tavern, right out here. I kind of point to the blood.
What?
Captain no, he wouldn't know your name. Dwarf, what's going on here? Explain yourself. Yourselves, I should say.
Your apprentice was attacked right here, and I kind of point to the blood stain on the ground. They took him into the inn.
He, confused, says, "Stay right here," and he enters the slaughtered lamb.
Well, looks like we just wait now, Bladebeard.
I thought the plan was supposed to go differently.
Yeah, but some people came from inside the inn and took him inside.
All right.
I mean,
So-
do we wait for him? Do we like
I think maybe we just started a war between wizards and warlocks, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess it's pretty neat, but we should probably, like, are we gonna stay out here? It might be in there for a while.
Benjamin,
let's
can you
wait.
give me a careful? Sorry. Okay.
Does my stand apply?
Yes, it would. You hear footsteps, I would say, coming from like the exit.
Oh no.
What sound like armored footsteps.
Is there a hiding spot?
Give me another careful. Yes, but not for Buhd.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. Do I have time to run up to the gate?
It's not a gate; it's an archway.
Yeah, the archway.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
sorry, DoomGoblin and Lyri for interrupting, and I interrupted just because these events were taking place at the same time.
Okay. Then I'll just kind of motion them to hide in the place I saw, and then kind of run up to near the archway and start being there. So I could perhaps distract the guards so they don't notice. But
what does Buhd do?
I guess Buhd is trying really hard to hide in the area he specified in.
Give me, Buhd, a sneaky difficulty 4.
Oh boy.
Kind of what I expected. Okay. You stand there confused, I'm assuming.
I guess so.
Bladebeard and Lyri, what were you two doing while Andromath went in?
Should we like wait for, I don't know, 10 minutes and then go? Or should we just go now?
Let's wait for 5 minutes. Then we can go.
Alright.
Lyri just kind of sits cross-legged on the ground and like kind of wipes the blood off her shoes and her fingers, hoping the guy didn't notice.
It is the middle of the night, so people probably would not notice at first glance. At least there's that. You guys do already hear yelling coming from the tavern.
He's a powerful wizard, right? He should be okay.
Sure.
There were like 30 warlocks in there, though. Like 50, like 100 warlocks in there.
Really?
Yeah, they all like had a secret club in the basement.
Sounds cool.
Do you have a secret like club in your basement?
No.
Dang.
But I know few secret places here in town. You know, where criminals hide and stuff.
Mm-hmm. How many criminals do you even know?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's nice talking with you one-on-one, Bladebeard.
I guess. I mean, you weren't really a good ally lately. You kind of stole my orb that I stole from you.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I probably ought to apologize to Mr. Benjamin too, but I haven't managed to get time with him alone yet. I mean, I would apologize to Buhd too, but, you know, I'm still kind of upset about, you know, the whole him almost killing everybody I know incident.
I mean, you almost killed everybody a few times.
Oh yeah, but that is reasonable. I mean, I think it was reasonable. I mean, I'm not really Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You almost killed me. You know that.
Yes, I know that. I blew you up with explosives, right?
Yeah, and that didn't really feel very nice.
I can't imagine it would feel nice either.
I don't know. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Should I seek vengeance against you, or should I forgive you? I don't know.
I mean, once we're somewhere like a bit more like private, I might have something that might make you feel a bit nicer towards me. And I kind of smile.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have 5 minutes passed? Can we go?
I kind of look down, but if there's like a watch in my wrist, but I realize I don't have a watch because I literally have nothing. Maybe. I mean, it sounds about right, I guess. Let's go.
Well,
Or should we just go in?
To go into the inn, but not by ourselves. There's like a million people in there.
well, let's see if the guards would arrive at this point, which would be entirely dependent on Benjamin's scene. Benjamin, I need you to roll me a flashy. It will be opposed by the guards. Careful to see if you manage to like distract them from Buhd or whatever.
Yep. No.
No, they see a well-dressed vagrant peeing in the streets, and looking past him, they see a big fucking ogre. And you hear Oblivion music playing, and one of the guards says, "Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!"
Oh, they're the same from the guy from Buhd Bay. They don't have a brain.
I'm joking, they don't.
Hello.
You there, what's going on here? One of the guards attempts to restrain you, Benjamin.
Well, Buhd is here with friends. We, were invited here by Khadgar, and, a lot of things happen.
Khadgar,
And
right?
now
And
we are
I'm
here.
Khadgar, right? And I'm Anduin fucking Rin. You're all under arrest. Come on. One of the guards is attempting to restrain Benjamin.
Can I ask for a lawyer?
You were caught in the act, and what's with this ogre? Are you one of Lady Whitley's people?
Lady who?
Guess not. Seize the ogre too, says the one guardsman to the other, and the other guardsman will move to try to get you, Buhd.
Oh, Benjamin, what does Buhd do? Oh, Buhd is not familiar with customs.
Don't do anything. I'm sure everything will be cleared up and we'll be fine.
Okay, Buhd trust you. Hello, good guardman.
He reaches into like a sack he's carrying and pulls out some rope to try to tie your hands.
Say, is there a law against ogres being in Stormwind?
The guy will say, "You two are clearly in cahoots, and one of you was breaking the law, so he probably was breaking the law too."
That's a bit of a... Well, if you find proof, I guess that's fine.
The other guard said, the guard that's apprehending Buhd will tell to the guard that's trying to apprehend you, Benjamin, and he'll say, "Think Lady Whitley will give us a good price for this one?" And the guard that's apprehending Buhd will say, "That's not your place to ask." Come on. Yeah, they're trying to tie you two up.
Yeah, sure. I'll let them.
Bud just kind of stands still and just like watches them curiously.
Benjamin, you humans are very weird with greetings and food.
Yeah, it's not been my best day.
But still hungry.
Well, hopefully they'll have bread in prison, I guess.
Bud hasn't had prison food in... Oh. When was the last time Bud in prison? So Gaga give Bud food.
I'm sure I heard Lady Whitley treats her ogres well. I'm sure you'll be treated well too, as long as you can fight.
Who's this woman again?
Can you give me... Probably careful to see if you would know who this lady is. You would know that it's one of the noble houses of Stormwind. You heard that it was headed by a lady. How much did you care about, like, noble politics before?
Not really.
It's a house of Stormwind. It's headed by a lady. Apparently, it's this Lady Whitley.
Huh, okay.
Okay. So, you two will be apprehended and will be shoved in the direction of the stockades. The guy that's holding you, Buhd, will say, "What do you do? Wasn't there an emergency at the slaughter lamp?" And the other guy will say, I'm sure there'll be other guards coming to check it out. Come on, let's take these two in. Okay. Bladebeard and Lyri, what do you two do?
Should we go in?
No, I mean, I'm not getting wrapped up in more trouble. Let's just go find the others and, get a good night's sleep. Come
Sure.
on, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. We've done a good deed today, Bladebeard.
I guess.
We brought down a cult of evil warlocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So, are we walking towards, the park? Is that where they said they were going to be?
Yeah. I know where that is.
Awesome. Let's go.
Or where it used to be.
I mean... Semantics, It all means the same to me.
Alright, we go to the park.
Yeah, we start heading towards the park.
You do so. The yelling in the tavern continues to be loud, and you do hear guards coming, but not from the direction you guys are walking, but from the other direction, and you are long gone by the time they arrive.
Okay. Bladebeard, didn't they say they're going to be waiting around here?
Well, if you reach there, you will see John and Tamal staring confused at each other, as in not sure what to do.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, my good sirs.
Captain, the guardsmen took... this is John speaking. Guardsmen took the guy and the ogre and Buhd.
Guy and the ogre and Buhd.
Sorry, that was the DM slurring his speech, not the actual character. The guy and Buhd, because he doesn't know Benjamin's name.
Well, shit. Where did it go?
Stockades, they said.
The stockades? Isn't that the prison?
Yeah,
What they get arrested for?
being an ogre.
John looks embarrassed. Tamal says public urination and being an ogre, respectively.
Benjamin. Never mind.
So I guess two of them are sleeping in prison.
I mean, yeah, they do have a place to stay. So,
We should find a place to stay as well.
yeah, sure.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. This orb thing, I'll keep hold of it, I guess. I don't think you all have big enough pockets. I mean, we should all be fine. You all look kind of human-shaped. Just kind of stay in the shadows and, try not to be noticed.
Tamal and John look at one another. They shrug and say, where are we going? John will say, are we going to your mother's house, Captain?
Let's just go to the first tavern we run into. First
Sure.
inn.
And I still have this. I kind of bring out the little sack of money that I was given.
Tamal, who was pickpocketing the nobleman, takes out 5 sacks of money.
Whoa! You're good.
Finders
I take
keepers.
out a sack of money that I took from the vault in Booty Bay.
Okay, I mean, I think we'll have more than enough to kind of pay off some guards if they see us and get a room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna be fine.
what's the nearest inn tavern thing?
DM, can you help me?
Sure, just let me put the map of Stormwind on the screen. So,
There's no way we're getting one in the cathedral district.
I don't think there's an inn in the Cathedral District, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So it would be the Trade District, which, funnily enough, you'll be passing by the stockades anyway. The closest thing would be the Trade District, because the park is destroyed and there isn't like a clear pathway.
All right. I guess there's only one way to go, so let's head off in that direction.
Yeah, follow me.
The most casual fugitives ever. Sure thing. Okay. Buhd and Benjamin, would you be like, quote unquote, resisting arrest?
Not really.
Okay. Eventually, you would be brought to the stockades, where you will see like an officer takes stock of you, no pun intended, and will ask you, Benjamin, name.
Benjamin Aaran.
Public urination. Well, you'll spend the night here and then you're free to go. What's with the ogre?
He's my friend.
Are you with Lady Whitley, I'm guessing?
No, but I've heard that name quite a few times today.
Have you now? The officer looks at the guard who's like holding Buhd, and the guardsman like looks a bit sheepish, and the officer sighs and tells the guardsman, "Well, go on then. Try to be a bit sneaky at least. Stealthy, not sneaky, sorry." And the guardsman salutes and tries to drag Buhd away in a different direction.
Wait, are you trying to sell him into slavery?
That's not for you to ask now, is it? Oh, come on. And the other guardsmen will try to take you to the stockades themselves.
Bye, Benjamin. Don't know where they're taking me. Hopefully there's food.
Yeah, oh god, I'll find you tomorrow.
Okay.
Benjamin, is it safe to say that you would be taken to the stockades and...
Yeah, I'll spend the night there.
Okay.
This is the best first session ever, I swear.
Yeah. Buhd, Well, actually, you don't know the layout of Stormwind that well. But the guy would be like leading you, sort of like by well, not by there, forward towards the trade district that you see on the map. And feel free to interrupt me at any point. Then towards the cathedral square, and then in the back streets behind the cathedral. And then he approaches a building in the like sort of farmland, which isn't really farmland, behind the cathedral square. And the guardsman knocks on a door. But let me know if you'd like to interrupt or whatever at any point.
I think he's trusting in Benjamin's word, so.
Okay. Yeah, someone opens the door, sees you immediately, and looks you up and down, and say, and the person will say, it is a, how should I say this? A woman wearing fine clothing. I will say that. She looks you up and down and says, kind of scrawny, I'll give you the standard price, but not more. The guardsman looks excited, and the woman brings out a sack that you would probably tell is filled with coin. The guardsman leaves, and you're left with the woman, who lets out a whistle, and a few armed people will exit the house.
Hello, I am Captain Buhd.
You're a slave as of this point. I don't care about your name. You'll be fighting in the Brawlers Guild, along with all the rest of your kind. They will start dragging you away into the house, which you will notice the door is large enough to fit you. Do you
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think he has much choice.
I'm asking because there's always choice, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Get taken in. The lady will ask, so where are you from, ogre?
Bud doesn't remember, but Bud thinks that Bud comes from Dire Mole.
Oh, that's a funny coincidence. Did we have an escapee earlier? And the thugs will look at each other and say, no, not as far as we know. Everything's been quiet. And the lady will say, well, you're in luck, ogre. We just got a shipment of ogres from Dire Mole, brought by one Tarsus Roswell. Don't know if you've heard of him. Not that you'd care. You're a savage after all. Come on then.
Oh, okay.
And you will be led through more like doors and passageways that go seemingly underground. Again, feel free to stop me at any point. Into a large, what looks like an underground prison complex, though not that complex. And you are unceremoniously shoved into a cell and locked in there, unless again you oppose it somehow.
I think he's locked in there for the time being.
Okay. The woman say, supper's at 8 a.m. You train from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Don't let us down.
Okay.
And at this point you are locked in a place, which is not how I expected this session to go, but sure thing.
Session's crazy.
Okay. Meanwhile, Bladebeard and Lyri, you guys were heading to the trade district to find a tavern, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You will see that there's a general commotion. Like there's, at several points, you will see like guards rushing into the mage district. You can presume why. You've managed to find like a window where there isn't like anyone crossing the bridge to cross into the trade district, and you go to the inn that Bladebeard mentioned.
Yeah.
Undisturbed. You enter the inn. You see a tired innkeeper suddenly look very startled at a dwarf, which is banal enough, a weird-looking elf, an undead, and an ethereal. He looks very, very concerned.
Wait.
Good evening.
Good evening. We just came in from our early Hallow's End party.
Right. I don't have much money.
We
You will.
You will. We were actually coming to book a room here, sir.
Yeah. How much
yeah.
for a room?
Oh,
We got really drunk at the Hallow's End party. There's no way we're in good enough shape to, ride our mighty steeds back home.
I'm going to need sneaky rolls from both of you, but your two crew members will also roll sneaky rolls, and we'll take the average, okay? Oh, that's better than I expected. The average is a 4. Let's see what the innkeeper rolls. Not enough. He believes you. Okay. He relaxes and says, "Oh, your costumes are really in depth. Are you mages or something?"
Yes, of a sort. Look at this. I kind of take out the Benjamin's orb. We've been having some really cool stuff going on. We did trick or treat, but with newt eyes and salamander tails.
Ooh, that's pretty exciting. In the morning, I should ask you guys to teach my son a thing or two.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's see, a room. One for each or one for all of you?
One for each, unless
Did
one
any
for
of you-
each.
One. Okay.
Okay. That will be 10 silver apiece.
I take out my sack, and I'm like, you know what? I'll pay for all of yours.
You inside the sack, you only see gold coins.
Ooh. It's your lucky day, sir. I'll pay for them all myself. I just take out one gold coin and lay it on the counter.
Oh, I'm not sure if we have the change.
It's fine. I'm feeling pretty charitable today, and I kind of give him a big old smile.
Okay, breakfast on the house then. He smiles awkwardly and tries to pocket the gold coin.
Lyri kind of gives him a light nod and turns to the others. No need to pay.
Thank you, friend, says John.
Just call me Lyri. It's fine.
Oh, Lyri, sorry. Above board, I don't think he knew your name.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lyri, says Tamal.
And thank you both.
Thanks.
You too, Bladebeard.
And the innkeeper ushers you into your respective rooms, very politely, quite bowing to each of you like you're a bunch of noblemen, which Bladebeard at the very least looks the part, and Tamal too, to a point.
Oh, what's your name? Barkeep.
Oh, you're gonna make me fucking have to look the guy up. Okay. Okay, trade.
It's probably like
district.
Joe Smith or something. Probably not interesting.
It's definitely not, but let me see. The Gilded Rose. No, I don't want to read your fucking ad. Allison. Name's Allison.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, and it's
Captain
actually,
Bladebeard.
It's actually a lady, not a guy. Well, we can say it's her husband, and he's doing the night shift, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Sure thing. Yeah. As he ushers you into your rooms, you like hear him like skipping around joyfully that he got a gold coin.
Aw, that's cute. So what's his name? It's not Alice. It's not Alison, right?
Well, Allison is the last name.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that the NPC is called Innkeeper Allison.
Okay, so it's just Miss Allison. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I just assume it's like a sibling or something or whatever. I don't know.
so you're all ushered into your rooms. Are you going to sleep or are you going to do something else?
Bladebeard immediately falls asleep.
Fair enough. It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
Lyri was going to share some stuff, but doesn't really want to disturb anybody, so she kind of just she'll knock on. She'll like after like an hour or two. She'll like an hour or two. It's like 4 a.m. No, she just goes to sleep.
Okay.
I was gonna say like after an hour or two she checks on the others, but like at that time being the morning, so she just goes straight to bed as well.
Before actually let me before you we end the session, I'd like to have a short scene, since it will tie into the title of the campaign and all that. That will be a dream, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay. This dream is actually, funnily enough, only for Thompshire and Zelris, and they will see why soon enough. Thompshire, well, not Thompshire, Benjamin and Lyri, as you are going to sleep, and you are definitely exhausted for the day, and it's very understandable why. You have a very sort of familiar dream that's more than a dream, more like a vision, really. And once I put it on screen, once I find the thing, first and foremost, you will see through eyes that aren't exactly your eyes, the familiar jungle of Stranglethorn. And as you quote unquote look down at yourselves, at your hands, Benjamin, you see that you are everyone's favorite bird person, Kyrilla, and Lyri is everyone's second favorite blood oath, Aaran. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So Kyrilla and Aaran, just to like, this will not be a long scene, by the way. And what Lyri and Benjamin see is kind of foggy. It's only like the remnants of the magic of the previous sleep session. You guys are sort of talking. You set up camp for the night. Very briefly, do you have any idea what you two would be talking about?
Probably just like plans on where to go next. I don't know.
Thompshire?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Aaran is pretty much just interested in following Kyrilla for the time being, so she'll just listen to him.
Does Kyrilla have any plans?
Honestly, not really. He's been like this servant for a long time, so he's kind of a bit lost.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah. As you guys are talking, I think Kyrilla would. Yeah, Kyrilla, you would hear a noise coming from the nearby greenery. Like there's someone or something there.
It's the hero of Azeroth that's come to kill all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Although in character, how would Kyrilla react?
I guess I'll turn around.
Aaran, you see Kyrilla like suddenly turning around?
Aaran will follow his lead and kind of look in the same direction.
Okay, and out from the bushes comes this person who looks at you and says, you see a very wounded human. I don't think you two would know who this is. She says, "So you noticed me right away, huh?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm a bit desperate at the moment. Can you share your fire and any rations you might have?
We're not looking to make any more enemies, so I don't see why we shouldn't at least give you some assistance.
She would also look at Kyrilla to see if he gets if she gets his permission.
You seem very capable in fighting. Who are you?
What the hell? Name's Ayla and Bersaro, and your names?
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're not in a talkative mood. I gave you my name.
My name is Aranessa.
I am Kyrilla, but, you know, I was more asking about who you are in another sense.
Were you with the invaders in Booty Bay?
What is your business with it?
Technically, I was sent to kill you all, but that plan obviously failed.
Well, we're not particularly interested in allying with those people. We just want safe passage through these lands.
You seem fairly capable on your own. Tell you what, I'm obviously not in a very good state. As you can see, she's clearly been bleeding for a bit. And she says, tell you what, help me get to Stormwind, and I'll get you safe passage, lodging, and more than that, rewards. I work with some very influential people that will take care of both of you.
Us in Stormwind. That's quite a joke.
It's not too far of a journey, though.
Well, we won't exactly be walking through the front gate, I'll promise that much.
I don't see why we shouldn't. It's on the way there, so I mean,
Well, when we get there, you'll be honored guests of the Silver Mane. And at this point, I will reveal the campaign title to everyone. The Shadow of the Silver Mane is our campaign title. And I know you guys don't know what that is. We'll find out soon enough, and I think it's as good a spot as any to end today's session.
awesome.
Yeah. So once I switch to the screen, I have so many fucking overlays. Yeah. What did you all think of today's session?
Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, I definitely was not. You guys definitely did not go in the direction I expected.
This all happened because Bladebeard compelled me to trip him up.
Yes.
This all happened because you accepted.
Yeah, but still, it's just funny how one thing can just...
You could have had a bad roll.
Uh-huh.
Had a great roll. Come on. I wanted to meet Varian.
We'll meet him soon enough, don't worry.
Yeah, sure. If you believe so.
They have no reason to think it was our fault, you know. At least me and Bladebeard did a good job covering everything up.
Well, if anything, Buhd and I weren't there, so we'll still be heroes and you'll be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned about Buhd, honestly.
Yeah, this seems like something that would happen like more than like I don't know the first episode in.
Mm-hmm.
But is already like about to be like I don't know. Bud is known for getting in danger, but this is like incredibly fast to just kind of go from being in a peaceful area to just being in immediate danger.
Mm-hmm. Also, I did a lot more lore drops today than I thought I would be doing, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was again, you guys went in a completely unexpected direction, and that's not something bad. I entirely love it. Although I genuinely do not know what's going to happen to Buhd at this point.
Oh no!
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna die in episode 2, and we have to make a new character.
No.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, there's like a million other ogres. We can just make a new one.
Well, death is a strong word, but I think it's quite clear that you'll probably be a gladiator soon enough.
Gladiator
Oh
blood.
no!
I mean, I have some theories on what's going to happen because they said, "Oh hey, yeah, we found some other ogres from Teeironor that you're gonna be able to contend with," which probably means we're gonna get some Buhd connecting with some past figures. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you also catch who, no pun intended, caught those ogres?
Yep, it was a Roswell, right?
Roswell.
Yeah.
Was it the bastard?
I don't know. You only heard Roswell.
Alright.
Uh-huh. This is awesome. This is great.
Maybe he has more children or family.
Who knows? But yeah.
God, what a start though. I really like our new crew Bladebeard. Or at least your new crew, I don't know. It's not mine.
Yeah, they're fine.
I really like them. I think the Ethereal and the Undead are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
I was genuinely expecting this session to go, okay, now we'll see Varian, etc., etc. I did not expect it to go in this way. Benjamin now has a criminal record. But
I didn't. I was not expecting Buhd to get arrested, or rather, I was expecting him to get sent to the stockades with Benjamin. I was not expecting him to get sent to a gladiator ring in Stormwind.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Stormwind.
Oh my god, we're about to get Budd's Varian Rin storyline.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is what it was building up towards.
Instead of splitting Charlemagne, he splits his head into two.
Oh my god. We're getting a Varian Rin Logosh storyline.
Does anybody know how to where Bud is? Bud just seems like in the middle of nowhere. That it's gonna be hard to find him.
I mean,
you play
if we are creative.
I thought that our good old friend the dragon put tags on us or whatever.
I mean, she did, but why the tag still says Stormwind. Okay, Stormwind.
Okay.
So it's basically like doing /who. It just says we're on Stormwind.
Yeah, pretty much. And also she has other stuff on her mind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, God, I feel like Bud's gonna be alone for at least another episode. Oh my god, poor guy.
He'll manage, hopefully.
I can probably use my stunt and ask some of my criminal allies or something.
Oh, of course. That's actually a really good use for your stunt.
Or I can use the one that speaks with me, the shadow presence, and ask for Bud's location.
Sure.
Like I did with the orb.
God, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't be as hard to rescue Bud, but it's still gonna take a while.
We'll see.
We gotta at least know he's missing first. That means we need to find Benjamin.
Yeah, those are definite possibilities. I'll be honest. What I sort of expected with that plot line of ogre gladiators to happen was like people would see an ogre walking through Stormwind, and like someone would probably like approach Benjamin or Bladebeard with like, "Hey, are you selling that guy? I know a good place," and you'd find out more details that way rather than from the inside.
We've just like dived straight into the underbelly of Stormwind. Like we learned about scary warlocks. We learned about gladiator rings. It's crazy. We probably caused some kind of like gang war between whip mages and warlocks. Right? Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good a good cover up that we did. I don't know. I find it was a good use of Benjamin's orb.
Oh, it was a good cover up, and like getting the warlocks involved probably was a very good decision. But then Bladebeard saying, "Oh, Lyri did it," and like the direct involvement of you guys with the guy will still pose a lot of questions.
Yeah, probably, but you know, Lyri's just hoping that the warlocks did enough damage that they just kind of forget about it.
Yeah, who knows? Genuinely, who knows?
I forgot to ask this, but do we already have our new outfits like in character? Like,
Yeah.
did we already get them? Okay.
Yes.
yeah. They would be from Buhd Bay at this point.
Yeah, and Lyri changed in the Mage Tower, so we're all in new garb.
I'll have Bud point out his hat more often then. Have him like adjust it and like point at it like I'm Captain Bud.
I do find it funny that the first episode of Benjamin wearing his trench coat, he like basically flashes two guards in the middle of the city. It's really good.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I should have compelled myself and have the guards fall in love with me.
Oh yeah. Sure.
There you go.
Now you're thinking.
I guess that could have happened. Sure.
God, how much damage did I even do to the guy when I tripped him up? Was that like 9 damage?
It was a 9-point
I
difference, but I
Yeah,
didn't... Go
I
ahead.
got 8 and he got like a -1, right?
But since it was that massive difference, I didn't treat it as like actual combat with like hit points and such. I just treated...
Yeah, because that's
he
like
falls
a
down.
massive difference.
And then you kept slamming him into the ground. That was nice.
That was funny. I was gonna pick him up once, drop him, then pick him up again, and just go on, but
On
I just
pavement.
I just couldn't pick him up. Did I drop him like 5, 10, like 6 times? It's
You
crazy.
dropped it like 20 times.
Oh god, what an episode!
Yeah. We'll see what happens in the next episode. at this
One of my
point.
favorite ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We definitely came back strongly. I would say that much. Any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
Yeah, watch the rest of the season, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm genuinely myself excited to find out what's going to happen next at this point. But yeah, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. I would very much like to ask these lovely people to talk about themselves and promote themselves. And again, a reminder for our players that new season maybe go into more detail than what you usually do. Because people might not necessarily know you. I rolled some dice in the background to see who should go first, and the dice have decided that Zelris should go first and introduce herself, talk about herself, etc., etc.
Hi, my name is Zelris. I make World of Warcraft machinima, memes, funny edits, and a lot of other stuff, but that's kind of usually what I do. I played the character of Lyri, the not so good elf who did bad things, and I'm hoping that you will stick around and enjoy more crazy commotion coming from my hands.
Yeah. Thank you, Zelris. Next, according to the dice I rolled, would be DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
Yeah, sure. It's me, DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard. And usually I draw stuff. Sometimes something funny, sometimes something cool. Sometimes something that I think is funny. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter at DoomGoblin. And yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, DoomGoblin.
Did you hear that? Was I high pitched?
No, you were normal.
Alright.
Okay, thank you, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice I rolled, would be the owner of the channel you guys are watching this on, Skoll Shorties. Could you please go ahead?
Yep. Hi, I am Skoll Shorties, as you already know me. As you also already know that I do machinimas, I do WoW content on the lore, speculation, what if scenarios, and all that fun jazz. Eventually other stuff at some point. And you can find me also on the Twitter and on Twitch sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Skoll. And yeah, go and check him out. And next would be Sir Thompshire. Could you please go ahead?
Hello. I am Sir Thompshire, and you can find me both on YouTube and Twitter. And I usually make renders for the series, and very occasionally make machinima. And that's basically it. I hope we survive and not get jammed for the rest of our lives.
Who the hell knows at this point? Thank you, Thompshire. And I was your DM, Game Master Teeironor. I usually do videos on, well, when I get the time, which is not very often, on video game lore, and sometimes history videos, and I may have like another campaign in the works that is delayed because of scheduling issues, but it should be a lot of fun anyway, though not related to World of Warcraft. But I do love this campaign as well. Love all your children equally and all that. Alright. Thank you very much, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We will be back next week on Sir Thompshire's channel, and we shall see you all there. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye, ya.